Coming to you live from the Flagami Studio. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. And for some reason, I don't think we have audio on this video, but I'll sing it for you. Riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Hello, everybody. Yep, it's I'm moving all my files to the mobile setup, so I didn't have the right intro here. You know, I've been moving files around, that kind of thing. So yep, the bar is officially open. Thank you, Sonia. Let me grab my beer, well, hold on. I need to change the time. I knew I had forgotten something. Change the date. It's not June 21st anymore. It is now June 28th. Greetings and salutations. Hello, Cindy G, Christopher Olsen, and Jill69, Mr. CLT in the house. And it threw in a commercial? No, I did it. Remy, it did. I told them not to. Now it's telling me now would be a good time to insert ads. No, thank you. You know, you'll watch them. Whoever watches it on the replay. Final a little rain today at Pelicamp and Rancho del Coral. Yeah, it's been raining a lot in Florida. Raul Medina, Texas is hot. Yep. So is Florida. Let me tell you. I have a chocolate wine, please, and chocolate wine. From beautiful Lake Ozark, Missouri. We're gonna pass by. We're not gonna have time to. It was kind of part of the plan, but this summer is really getting away from us. Let me get my beer, and I still have some of that. What's it called? The Alcatraz, which I was doing some research, and some of you guys said that it meant a pelican, and I was doing some research, and apparently it's a word for any seabird. Redman R, thank you for that super chat. Hold on, I have to do one of these. Congrats, Florida Panthers, Stanley Cup champs. All right, Florida Panthers. Who would have thought, right? From Florida, a nice hockey team. I'm gonna open this in the bathroom because the last one I opened, it wasn't pretty. I don't know if it's frozen or maybe I moved it around. I don't know. I'll be right back. You can hear me, but you can't see me because I'm in the bathroom, and lo and behold, no, this one is up. Yeah. Foam is coming out. I don't know what's going on. Now it's good. But I had to prevent an accident. William Irizarry, Robert, good to see you. Made it back safely. Yeah, we're back. We're back in Florida, and not for long, though. Not for long. Robert got his hair cut. Yeah, I got a new barber. I had this appointment with my barber, but he showed up late, so there was another guy there. I'm like, you want to cut my hair? Yeah, sure. Everybody knows how to cut hair here. So, yeah, he cut it really short, which I kind of like because I'm going to be away for like 2 months, almost so. How's Illy? Illy is doing therapy. She's getting a lot better. A lot of pain still in her left shoulder. But she's getting more movement. She's doing exercise, therapy. She's going to be doing it twice a week. Well, not next week, because next week we're going to be... I thought we were going to be in the Eastern Caribbean, but there's a tropical storm coming, so now we're going to the Western Caribbean. I'm not very happy about it, but there's nothing we can do. CLT, happy birthday, Illy. A little belated birthday there, but yeah, we had a good time on her birthday. Hello, everyone. Traveling Mike. Hello, everyone. From Victor CV from Milano, Italy. Why is there a delay between my phone, YouTube, and TV for you? You mean in the time up here? There's always a little bit of a delay. Like I'm seeing my feedback here 6:02:03 and 6:02:15. So yeah, about 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds. That sounds about right. Live TV on the internet is not really live. Like when you see a football game over the air, they maybe get half a second. Well, sometimes the TV does a 7-second delay so they can blip like, bad words. Stephen Preeb, good job filling in the audio with your live performance. And we might do one of those at the Winnebago rally. William Oberlander, cut your own hair. You'll be happy afterwards. I'm thinking of learning how to do it. And you would think, nowadays with AI, 3D printing, that they would invent a device that you just stick your head in it and it goes, and it, you program it with whatever haircut you want to get, and it does it for you. You would think, right? It's 2024 for crying out loud. That's my website, Mr. CLT. Yeah, belated happy birthday to Illy. Thank you, Reming. Illy, I guess I missed something. Yeah, she had a bad fall in Spain, but she's on the mend, little by little. These things take time. Josie Martinez, hello, Robert. My sister's birthday is coming up, July the 3rd. Can you sing a happy birthday to her? Her name is Jenny, and happy birthday, dear Jenny. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And Chad Brooks, thank you for that super sticker. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. A mirror helps. Yeah, right. Young Dave, simple haircut solution. Flow B. What's that? What's the Flow B? And Raphael says, happy birthday to Illy. And yeah, at some point I'm going to figure out how to, especially if I start traveling more and more, more on the full-timing, idea, that nomadic idea. Hold on a second. I hope I'm not coming up with something, I've had haircuts in Fairbanks, Alaska, and in Rapid City, South Dakota. I've had haircuts. I had a really good haircut in Blairsville, Georgia. Sometimes when you're traveling for longer distances and you're away from home, you have to get a haircut away from home. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you. And Raul Medina, what are your new destinations on the cruise? Well, we're going to Mexico. We're going to Cozumel and Costa Maya. And I mean, we've been to Cozumel before. I was really, nothing against Mexico. I really do want to travel more in Mexico next year. But I was really looking forward to St. Martin and St. Thomas. Just because I've never been there, But that's it. And the Coco Cay, perfect day at Coco Cay. Let's hope that day, at least that day is perfect. It's being a last minute change of cruise, so they don't even have like short excursions available yet. If I'm going to Costa Maya and Cozumel, I want to at least see some of the Mayan ruins, and you guys may want to see that on the video too. So, the best part of the haircut is the massage. Well, my barber missed the memo because he didn't give me a massage. Maybe I need to go to the Philippines to get a haircut next time. Who is it? Bald and Bankrupt? The bald guy who does videos in like odd places around the world. He usually tries to get a haircut. And he's bald, which is kind of like a joke, right? But he usually gets like a beard trim at different places like Pakistan or, yeah. Flow B is the revolutionary haircutting system you've come to love. One of those as seen on TV kind of things. Maybe I'll get it. Does it come with like a tutorial? Wikipedia library, do you consider travel to Europe or Asia anytime in the future or in the past? We just spent 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks in Spain. And of course, you're not going to see those videos until August, I'm sorry to say, according to my calendar. Yeah. And I do want to go to Asia. I have this crazy idea. I mean, this is going to take a lot of planning and saving, but I have this crazy idea next year or the year after to do around the world in 80 days. So, maybe I'll finally get to go to Hawaii. We'll probably go to LA, Hawaii, Tokyo, Japan. Maybe do a little van life in Japan, who knows? And from there, maybe like Singapore or Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, that kind of thing. Maybe somewhere in India, like somewhere in central India, like Bangalore or something like that. I don't know. But what's the most tourist friendly place in India? Maybe go to see the Taj Mahal. From there, probably Dubai. From Dubai, Egypt. I want to see the pyramids. From Istanbul, of course, to see the where East meets West, and then the rest of the time do Western Europe. But I mean, it all depends. That's a crazy idea. One of those plans that Kakamimi plans I come up with when I'm in the shower. Floyd McIntyre, hello Robert from Fort Myers, Florida. Happy weekend and safe travels to my home state of Iowa. Yep, going to Iowa soon. Oh man, it's foaming up. You see, I think it's a little frozen somewhere. It is really cold. It is really good, actually. I'm pleasantly surprised by this Alcatraz 2X IPA, which I wanted to ask Mr. CLT, who's here in the house. What's the newest up and coming IPA in Miami? You probably know, right? Hey Seth, how you doing? Might be going by North Georgia, probably on the way back from this trip. William Irizarry, Brody, and Chad Brooks, and happy late birthday to Illy from our friend Gore, the trailer traveling. Ever been to Branson, Missouri? I went to Branson, Missouri, but it's summer 2020, middle of the pandemic. I didn't really want to do too many of the public things that you do in Branson, Missouri, so I want to go back. I did like outdoor stuff. So as Remy says, keep this barber. Yeah. His name is Carlitos, same as my older barber. So, yeah. Well, you got your money's worth for your new haircut. Looks spiffy. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. Which, by the way, does anybody remember when a haircut used to be $10? It's not $10 anymore. Mark DiBiasio from Greater Toronto. Question. Would you mind sharing how much one would need to budget for RV trip similar to yours in Spain? Well, the RV and the fuel is probably going to be the most expensive. I haven't tabulated like every expense. I would say probably $300 a day or something like that off the top of my head. Food is relatively cheap in Spain as compared to Miami. I'm comparing to Miami, maybe not cheap compared to somewhere in the middle of the country. But very high quality and very cheap food, yeah, for sure. I welcome you to Pakistan. All right, Pakistan. That's another country that I would love to visit. So, and the Himalayas. Go to Poland. Yes, if we do the Europe thing during that trip, we'll definitely do Poland. Nitini ain't gonna like that itinerary. Well, no, but I'm thinking of I'm not stopping RVing anytime soon. Of course, even with this change of plans with the cruise, I'm like, yeah, RV life is probably better, because if there's a change of plan, I am in charge of changing the plan. And I probably would have rather gone to I don't know, Aruba or off the top of my head, Traveler, sign me up for the 80 days trip. Yeah, right. That's gonna take a lot of planning. Not a crazy idea, but it's one of those ideas that that once, I'm very happy that I'm able to do that, right? That I'm able to my job is traveling. So I can spend 80 days, and then I'll probably spend 80 days editing video here at the Flagami Studio. But yeah, that would be a dream come true. Recommended reading for the cruise: the essay, A Supposed Fun Thing That I'll Never Do Again, aka Shipping Out, by David Foster Wallace. That's probably, I've been on a cruise a long time ago, so Iowa is a little flooded right now. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I heard about the rivers, overflowing and watch Michael Paloma Around the World in 80 Days. And of course, I would like to watch again the 1950, I think it's 1955 or 53. It was a movie. We were in Cozumel in March and we took an excursion to Xcaret, beautiful nature park with underground rivers and caves. I totally recommend it. I heard of that place. I've heard of that place, so we might do that. Is that on the mainland, like you have to take the boat to Playa del Carmen, or is that on the island? I'm not sure, but I could Google it, of course. International traveling Robert, Which state, in your opinion, is the most friendly to tourists? I mean, most of them are. I'm not going to say any state is unfriendly to tourists. Southern hospitality is totally a thing. The Midwest, I like a lot. I like the West, California, it's great for tourists. Florida, I mean, we live off tourism, and some oranges, but mostly tourism. My mom, Jessie, is in Ohio watching you. Would you mind giving her a shout out, please? Hey, Jessie. Go to Malta. Malta is definitely on the maybe on that 80 days trip. But 80 days will go like this, right? We're going to do. Happy Friday! I'm eagerly waiting the Spain series. Yeah, me too. Unfortunately, the way I work, I'm always a little behind, and according to my calendar here, which I keep delaying, probably the first. I have it here penciled in as Madrid. It's going to be August 4th. And that's assuming I can cram Austin and San Antonio and the trip home into one video. I had to divide Moab in two. Just not only because it was getting too long, it was taking me too long to edit, and I had to go on this cruise. But it's going to be like a 45-minute video and then like a 30-minute video. Young Dave, zip lining, looks like you had fun. There are a couple of places in California where you can zip through redwood forest. Very cool being up there in the big trees. That would be awesome. Can you believe I had never zip lined before? I mean, thanks to my thing with Sun Outdoors, I'm getting to do certain things that I would normally just not do or be too lazy to try. So you should visit Lake Como. That's in northern Italy, right? Yep. Coming to New Zealand, Robert. At some point, I would love to go. It's not like on the short list, but it's on the medium list. I've heard so many great things. So we'll see. Happy Friday, just cruising into the chat. I see what you did there. Which, by the way, if we have internet and if all goes well, next Friday, the live stream is going to be from Coco Cay in the Bahamas. Well, maybe we'll be sailing. I bought the internet package just in case. Hey, Mr. Red Jaguar, Herbie, how are you? How you doing, man? And my Pelican Head family, happy Friday. And by the way, Pete Diaz, thank you for that super chat. If your cruise stops in Key West, have an IPA on us. No, it doesn't. I might have a Tecate in Mexico, or Dos Equis. Actually, Dos Equis Amber is my favorite Mexican. And yeah, good IPA. Where was I going with this? And in the Bahamas, I don't know what the boat has IPAs. San Antonio does not want to share video time with Austin. LOL. I might cut those in two. Same with Spain. I might do a slightly different format uh, because I don't want to. I mean, Madrid is going to be its own long video, but I don't want to put Toledo together with. I think I already said this, but bear with me. I'm getting old and I tend to repeat myself. Toledo together with Seville, together with Cadiz. I mean, so, completely different cities. So Spain may be like a bunch of shorter videos, maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes at the most. And they may come out more often. I might do what other YouTubers do, like 2 or 3 videos a week. We'll see. Well, cool. Live stream a la cruise next Friday. I might do it from the balcony or from in the room, or if I can find a spot somewhere like at one of the common areas, where you can see a view and all that, I might do it from there too. By the way, has anybody seen my mom? I told her that we were doing this, but she's packing her bags. Maxine Oliver, hello. Illy and mom, feel better. Thank you. Nancy Reynolds, Robert, there's a couple I watch on YouTube that are on a 9-month cruise around the world. What's their name? I would love to watch some of that. Jeffrey McCommon, his shows are very relaxing and rewarding. Whose shows? You see, I'm now. He needs more viewers. Who needs more viewers? I'm trying to go back at the. Introduce Robert's videos to one person this week. Okay, I see what you mean. My videos. Very much looking forward to the Spain videos. Seth, I'm looking forward to edit them. Some of them might be a challenge, but anyway, Sandra Winners. Hey, traveling Robert, happy Friday. I hope you and your family are doing well and in good health. Love, Sandra Winners. And Jeffrey Reese from Carson City, Nevada. Well, Illy, has an arm and a half, kind of. Her shoulder it's healing slowly. And mom, she's almost 90, so she's not exactly. Travis Tucker, I'm not accepted here. Unsubbed. Stay well. What happened, Travis Tucker? Not accepted? Well, good luck. Shorts could be fun. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do shorts, but shorter videos. Yeah, I should. If I can do shorts, the thing with, I'm not a big fan of shorts. I like watching them from other people. I just somehow making them is like San Antonio is awesome. Yeah, San Antonio is a great town. No mom sighting yet. She'll be here. She'll be here. Do the chat from the lifeboat. That would not be a good thing. But, maybe. Floyd McIntyre, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. There's a guy on TikTok. Oh, enjoy some IPAs and gas. Definitely. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be... I'm going to hightail it to Iowa, basically. I'm going to Pelicamp first, of course. I need to cut the grass. Someone's got to do it. Then I'm going to Starbase, which is, Ferry Chevrolet in Orangeburg, South Carolina, where I bought the truck, and they're going to do some work on the truck, maintenance, a recall, and all that. And then I'm going to take 3 to 3.5 days to make it to Forest City, Iowa. Might stop in Waynesville, North Carolina. Might stop in Louisville. That will be the second stop. A third stop might be that Iowa 80, the largest truck stop in the United States or the world, possibly. And then Leslie Evans, I'm glad your mom is going on your cruise too. Yeah, the cruise is mainly for mom, to be honest about it. That's, we were going to do that cruise to Portugal earlier this year. And that fell through. We took too long to get the tickets. And this one probably ended up being more expensive than that one. But, mom loves cruising and it's easy for her. So, we're just going to take off for a week, spend some time together. And really, the destination is not as important as just the journey on the cruise, and see if I like cruising, because I don't know. This may be one of those, you know. Gym in the sea, an arm and a half beats not having a leg to stand on. Keep healing, Illy. Yeah. I mean, she has improved so much over the past 2 weeks, you know, from being in the sling and not be able to do anything. Now she can do this, you know, like she can still not do this, but she can do this, and she cannot do this, but she can grab stuff, and little by little. Jeff De Bartolo, if you want to see sailing videos, watch Gone with the Winds. Yeah, I've been watching Gone with the Winds since they were RVers, way back in the day. So, oh, here we go. Couple on 9-month cruise are Mike and Nancy of Living Phase 2. Let me search for that real quick. Let's see what's clogging the tubes. Living Phase 2. Okay, I see it. Cool. I'm gonna subscribe and hit the bell. Around the World in 80 Days, the movie is long overdue for restoration, but the original prints, especially the 70mm version, are very rare. I think I saw it. I streamed it probably 10 years ago, at the beginning of streaming, or maybe a little longer, and it looked fine. It looks grainy, so yeah, nowadays, you know, they can do incredible restorations to movies. So Jody Mantooth, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Happy Friday. Get well, Illy and Mom. Thank you so much. Maxine Oliver, driving to the West has a part with you trying hats. I think it's something that might make a great short. Just my opinion. Yeah. That would probably make a great short. So thank you, Jody, for that super chat. Nice haircut. Thank you, Eddie. I just got it today. New barber, too. El Mandalorian. My old barber was late, and I'm like, you know, I'll try a new barber, and my old barber was cool guy. They're all cool at that barbershop. But this new guy, young guy too, very young, he did a great job. Jody, you're the best, says Jeffrey McCommon. Floyd McIntyre grew up in Webster City, Iowa, right off I-35 on Highway 20. Yeah, I really like Iowa. It's one of those states that, I mean, I didn't know where it was on the map probably 10 years ago. I know it was somewhere in the middle. But once I discovered it, and the people, and it's like everything is very clean. I like it. Dolly Moore, what happened to Illy? Well, she had a bad fall at her niece's house in Spain. So you left your Jim in DC. You left your old barber in Seville. That was a missed opportunity. I should have gotten a haircut in Seville. I bet you a lot of people do that, right? But going back to Illy, you know, she fell. She kind of hit something here, broke her lip, and dislocated her shoulder. And yeah, she's on the mend. She's on the mend. Brody, Robert waking up at that mountain with the ropes. Awesome short. Waking up at that mountain with the ropes. What's the mountain with the ropes? Jeffrey McCommon. Raindrops keep falling on my head. And Robert Torres. Robert, while you were in Spain, my wife and I went to the Tampa RV show, and we're looking forward to buying our first RV. Well, did you get something? RV shows, this time of the year is not the big one, but it's a big show. And RV shows are always fun, even though I've been to so many that sometimes it gets to be the same, but once in a while, it's fun. It's fun to go to an RV show, especially when you're looking at the beginning. I remember my first Tampa RV show, and we had no idea what to get. I was sure I wanted a gas Class A, until I realized how big a gas Class A, like a 30-footer is for what we wanted. So I see you have 265,000 followers now. Congratulations, Leslie Evans. Yes, thank you. I mean, we're slowly growing, but we're still gaining about 1,000 a month, and Jean Aragon, I loved my cruise. My honeymoon was a cruise around New Zealand. I bet that was awesome. And my next cruise, I'm thinking we might do a Mediterranean cruise. If I mean, it depends what happens with this one. If we like it, I'd like to take my mom to. Oh, speaking of my mom, everybody say hello to my mom. Greetings to everyone. I hope you have an excellent weekend. I'm looking a little better. Love and peace. There you go. Did you go to bullfighting Spain? No, I would have liked to be honest. I mean, it's probably a cruel sport, but it's the cultural thing to do. Next time, it just didn't come up. Like, I've never been to a rodeo out west. That hasn't come up, but it's in the plan. So, yeah. Jim and Kath from Pennsylvania say hi and have a good weekend. Have a great weekend, you too. And Remy, I'm near Houston. Where should I go, Pennsylvania or Washington? Like Washington State or Pennsylvania? I don't know, man. Anything to get away from. Go to Washington. Get away from the heat. Go to the coast. It's going to be 60 degrees. It's going to be awesome. Jeffrey McCommon, that's a tear of joy and acceptance. Cool, thank you. And Nancy Reynolds, thank you for that super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm scrolling here in my chat. North Star Great Danes, I just bought my first new RV, a 24 Keystone Outback 342CG38. That's pretty big. Well, hope you enjoy it. Now the fun begins. Once you get the RV, that's the first step. And yeah, I kind of miss, those first days. Flip a coin to the side. We did. Decide. What did I miss the context here? Hi, Mom, from the Geeks. The Geeks on Tour are here. Michael Sandusky, have you tried Guinness Zero? It's good. You don't want the alcohol. It would be good for your RV live chat. I might give it a try. I like Guinness, believe it or not. I just hardly ever drink it. Sometimes when I go to an Irish pub. But yeah, if there's a day that I need to do something afterwards, for sure, yeah. Perfect weather in Washington State, temperature-wise. Yep. I mean, it rains all the time, but besides that, at least it is. Any chance for a meet and greet when you go to Sharkton Shores RVs on resorts on Ontario? We'd love to chat with you over an RPA. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see why not. We can... yeah, send me an email. Let's think of a place, and maybe we can. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be working with Sun Outdoors. Usually, their filming schedule is 1.5 days, sometimes 2 full days. So I may have some time for sure. Cindy G, any updates to share from Winnebago on your new RV? No, nothing yet. We'll probably find out at Camp Winnebago now in a couple of weeks. And hi all from sunny South Florida. What's the plan with Pelicamp 2? Electric Boogaloo? That's probably not going to happen until February. Let's be realistic about it. But yeah, just we're going to begin with the driveway, get rid of some of those cholla cacti. And after that, see if a contractor can do a septic, do 2 power pedestals. I'm gonna have to hire a contractor. I may not have the time to do everything, or like we did in Florida, that I had more time. I could just commute from Miami for a couple of days every once in a while, and just I had the help of the Hicks, the average campers, of Seth and Audrey, of Apple and Rob, and then we made a great team there to develop Pelicamp. And what's the forecast for the Bahamas? I don't know, man. The cruise ship, they just changed course. But now I was looking at the forecast for Cozumel on Monday, which is when we're going to be there. And there's a 90% chance of rain. So they should have kept going to St. Martin, And I guess they know best. Garza's on the road. On the road. I hope Illy is doing better. She's doing much better, yes. It's, she's in pain, but she has more mobility, and it's a lengthy process. Probably in 2 or 3 months, she's gonna be 90% back to normal. Hi Robert, when I first started watching your videos a few years ago, I thought you sounded just like Antonio Banderas. A few people, commented like that. Are you Puss in Boots? Are you this and that? So yeah, I guess it's a similar accent. Oliver DeVries, Robert, after your caravan experience in Spain, would you consider getting a diesel engine for your next truck? The fuel mileage was impressive. Yes, it was. And yeah, what I like about the diesel engine, especially on a stick shift, it's such great torque that even in first gear you barely have to accelerate to take off. It's a good experience. I really liked it, and fuel economy was really good. Once in a while you have to put that DEF. In Spain they call it AdBlue. AdBlue, that's what they call it. I don't know if it's a whole European thing or just in Spain. So, Geeks on Tour, go east or go west, you can flip a coin to the side. When you come to a fork on the road, take it. What's that song? Heads Carolina, tails California. It's, I've been listening to country lately. Jeffrey McCommon, this is my social life with real-time people. I'm very grateful for the live chat. I'm glad you like it, and I'm going to do it for the foreseeable future, as long as I have my voice and internet. Are you going to Q25, and when does info about where to camp to meet up? I don't know. You just join the Facebook group. I'm not officially going. I don't think I'm going to be there for the whole duration of Q25, but I would love to visit for a couple of nights. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. So I would like to know too. Let's ask our friend Mark Guido, which I think is still organizing the thing. But the way you rock the last minute lounge, maybe mini tour at your meetups. I'm gonna take some of my gear because one of the organizers of the block parties at the Winnebago rally wants to do like a disco. It's gonna be a disco fever theme, so I might as well. Her name was Lola. I know that kind of thing. Natalie Driscoll. Hello, sorry I'm late. Unacceptable, Natalie. It's too early where you are, right? Sorry I'm late. Sitting at my son's soccer game. All right, soccer game. It's gonna rain. If it's gonna rain, do a minute in the lounge to entertain. Maybe they'll come to your cruise. Yeah, I doubt it. But I'll be 55 in August. Now you can get into all the 55 plus RV parks. Everything has maybe you get some discounts here and there. Everything has a positive, right? Jerry O'Connor, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. We love your show. Thank you. I love doing it, and I love being able to hang out with all you guys. If you get diesel, get an older truck, no DEF. It's bad. It's bad for the engine. I know of some people. I don't know if this is legal, but I know of some people who do something that is called delete. I may not do it, but this is the thing. If I get the RV that Winnebago is hooking me up with, not hooking me up with, I'm buying it, but as part of our relationship there, it's gonna be a diesel, most likely. And I don't mind diesel. I'm warming up to the idea of diesel. I mean, in 2024, it's gonna have DEF. It's just the way it is. Raul Medina, go to Washington. Last year, I was in Oregon around this time, and the weather was amazing. Yeah. The good thing about the West Coast this time of the year in summer, I think Mark Twain was the one who said it, that I never had a colder summer than in San Francisco. I'm paraphrasing, of course. He said something like that. And in August, colder August, I believe it is like in the 60s in San Francisco. Wikipedia library, I like your style, truly energetic. I'm kind of lethargic, preferred comfort of home over traveling, but I like to see new places. What do you mean? It's a dilemma. Yeah. Well, you can do what they call armchair traveling. You can just watch and rewatch my videos. Bob Leach, what's the deal with Iowa? What are you planning? I must have missed that. I guess it'll be cooler. Mark Guido, love his channel. Yeah, Mark Guido's a cool guy. Iowa is called it used to be called the Winnebago Grand National Rally, and they shortened it to Camp Winnebago. New name for the new generation, and that's where I'm going. I'm going to be doing kind of like a seminar about traveling and all that, and all the ambassadors, we are encouraged to go. So Lewis and Clark, how you doing? Get the white suit out of storage, traveling Robert. There's one white night in the cruise. I'm taking white pants and even I'm even taking one of my old suits. I don't know if it is. What's the fashion these days? 2 buttons, 3 buttons, or crossed? I don't know. It's a 20-year-old suit. So if you're doing disco fever, you gotta take the white tux. I don't know if I'm gonna take the white tux on the. I'm thinking like a colorful shirt. Like. If you don't mind me asking, how many years do you expect to love on the Mother Earth? I hope as many as possible, Robin Minkler, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. If you want to see a truly remote place, Southeast Oregon. Absolutely. Yeah, I would imagine that would be a remote. Hold on, my yeah, I'm seeing it on the map. It's probably kind of similar to the Nevada Great Basin, right? It's that kind of. Oregon is such a diverse state, in that sense, in terms of different landscapes. Red Jaguar, traveling Robert, you're going to love the mileage you get out of a diesel. Yeah, probably the next one. Okay, but do I need Starlink? I must have internet every day, no exception. Well, on the Oregon coast, there's a lot of trees, so I would be careful there. I would have a plan B, like an unlimited data plan from Verizon or something like that. The view with the rear twin beds is cool, or at least I think so. Yeah, Illy doesn't really think twin beds are cool. So we're going with the corner bed, maybe, this time around. I keep hearing this bell. Can someone answer the phone? Bell. You can ring my bell. That would be another one, a good one for the disco fever. Seeing Traveling Robert playing music on my cruise, that would be an awesome drinking experience. And someone's come up with the idea to do like a Traveling Robert meetup cruise. So we're gonna. Is that something you guys would like? Because maybe next year we could do like a weekend cruise, and we can all have a swell time on the cruise. George Richard. Hi Robert, Illy, mom, and all. My wife Arlene and I enjoyed Mini Tini Lounge a couple of nights ago. Good music. Even had a friendly, sympathetic chuckle over the intermission episode. Well, that way it's live, right? Technical difficulties do happen. Jeffrey Di Bartolo just got a Duramax turbo diesel, my 2022 6.2 liter engine blew on my last trip to South Dakota coming home. Hope diesel is better. Well, diesel is supposed to last forever, right? So, Cindy G, yes, a traveling Robert Cruz. Yeah, we're playing with that idea, we'll see. George and hey Robert, thanks for the great videos. Always love them with my family. Well, you're welcome. I've loved making them. My poor Dakota needs an engine. Hey, Barry81 Jones, thank you for that super chat. Happy 4th of July week coming up, Robert. Time for a cheers drink. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers to you. Bob Leach, now that's an awful song. Ring my bell. You listen to it like torture, then you can't get it out of your head all day. Thanks, Rob. You're very welcome. You need a Miami Vice suit. Yeah, they wanted to spoil my $800 suit. Amy Robertson, hello. Sign me up for a cruise. Me, I'm the wifey who love cruises. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna talk to the travel agent who actually suggested the idea. Rick J, the guy from Houston looking to go to Washington, SR20 is a magical road across the north of the state. State Route 20. There you go. Starlink Mini for Minitini. Did that one come out already? I don't know. Minitini has the Emotion dish on the roof, and that one works great. For a first-time RV purchaser, what would you recommend? Imagine, it's do a staycation on the first trip because something always goes wrong, or there's always something that you don't know how to operate properly, and just have fun. Watch a lot of YouTube videos. Not mine necessarily. I don't do a lot of, as you know, I don't do a lot of how-tos and stuff. Watch me for ideas on places to go. Then watch the other guys that do like, repairs and stuff like that. Mr. Roboto, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. What interstate do you dislike the most? I-10. There are portions of I-10 that I dislike, but as a whole, the good portions outweigh the bad portions. Florida. In Florida generally, it's glorious. It's really bad once you get into Louisiana, it starts deteriorating. Louisiana has only one rest area in the whole. I-12 really is the one that you would take to bypass New Orleans. But only one rest area in the whole state of Louisiana, and that is the Atchafalaya Bridge there. I digress. And that's the only really bad part. Western Louisiana, Eastern Texas, and now San Antonio is totally destroyed. I mean, it's gonna be awesome when they finish it in 2050, but right now San Antonio I-10 is a nightmare. I-95 Jim in DC is pretty bad. It has good parts, but I-95 in South Carolina is the most boring highway I've ever seen in my life. It's like trees, and that's it. All you see is trees. No scenery, not even an ugly town along the way. Once you get to south of the border, you're like, yeah, finally. What other interstate is pretty bad? Like I-90 around there, like in northern Indiana is pretty bad. I haven't been to all the interstates, of course, but I've seen my share. I have my favorites. Any east-west interstate going to the west, once you get past the Mississippi, past the I-10 after San Antonio, it's a treat to see how it slowly becomes the desert. I-70 crossing the Rockies is a majestic experience. I-80 and I-90 as well, both going west. And I-42. I-40, once you get to Amarillo, by morning, it's pretty cool. But then again, it's interstates. It's always cool to get off the interstate and explore some of the back roads. I wish I could. And someday I'm going to have more time to do all that. Spellery TV wishing you all a good start into the weekend. Greetings from Germany. Hello, Germany. One of these days, we'll visit. Both I-85 and 95 are bad. But, Lewis and Clark, I'm so sorry. At least 85. Is it 85 the one I'm thinking of? I don't wanna say something inaccurate here. No, 81 is the one that I'm thinking about. 81 is a beautiful drive. But no, where's 85? I forget now where. I know it goes through Atlanta. So 75. Atlanta to Montgomery, and then it goes up. Yeah, I've never taken 85 north. I know 81. It's a cool drive because it goes through the mountains. Anyway, has Robert suddenly a new haircut? Yeah, and I figured, and I got a new barber too. I kind of like it. Very short, and that means it's gonna last. I'm gonna be away for a couple of months, so maybe I won't have to get a haircut maybe I'll get a haircut in Cape May, New Jersey. Who knows? Raul Medina, but now the largest Buc-ee's is on I-10 Lulling outside of San Antonio. It is. I think it was under construction when I was driving. It was like almost finished when I was driving through there. Isn't that the one that they're rebuilding one right next to an old Buc-ee's? Is that the one? Hi, Robert from Southern Colorado, from Stephen Fisher. And Great Sand Dunes, the one national park that I'll make it there. When do you plan to come through Colorado again? I hope your last visit to the Centennial State was better than the Durango fiasco. Yeah, the Durango fiasco was a one-off, one of those bad luck things. The last time I was in Colorado, which was 2 years ago, it's going to be almost 2 years ago, had a great time, and I wanted to go as part of the trip to the West that you guys are watching now, that's the series that you guys are watching now. By the way, this Sunday, it's going to be Moab, one of my favorite episodes of the whole season. I forgot where I was going with this. It was too early in the season. You guys have this thing called winter, and yeah. So, oh man, nothing like I-95 in South Carolina. You guys like it too, huh? I'm gonna be taking I-95 in South Carolina in a little over a week, so I'll give you guys an update. Traveling Robert, I-76 is both boring, and the potholes will get you. Plus, you get to pay the highest tolls in the nation for it. Well, there you go. I-5 is a bad interstate because you run through Los Angeles, California. I-5, I've taken I-5. That thing is like 20 lanes wide. Why do I always get a runny nose when I talk to you guys? Big Jim Slade, a.k.a. Santa Claus, best interstate in America is I-35. I have driven it from Wichita to Kansas City on cruise control for the entire trip without touching the brakes until I received my exit in downtown Kansas City. I think I've driven I-35. I-16 from Savannah to Atlanta is like riding a horse. Yeah, I've done that one. Yep, it's one of those. Carlitos the barber got traveling Robert lines correctly. Well, thank you. Gary May, hi all. I'm late. Well, better late than never. What time is it? Oh, we have 9 minutes left here. You know what the late Charles Kuralt said about interstates? Yep. Thanks to the interstate highway system, you can now drive cross country without seeing anything. And I'm too young for Charles Kuralt, but I've seen he's on YouTube. You know, believe it or not, I learned about Charles Kuralt when I went to the Henry Ford Museum in Michigan. They have his RV there, the RV that he used to travel in. So IPA will cure a runny nose. I mean, maybe I'm allergic to hops. I don't know. It's lovely. Capitol Reef. After spending time there, does it rate a spot in your top 10 national parks? It's up there. I have to make a list. I saw a list a couple of days ago on Instagram. You know, someone did one of those reels that they listed their top 50 national parks or something like that. I have to, you know, that top 10 is going to be hard to make. And I would like to revisit some of the national parks that I visited early in my RV life. And that I'd like to revisit again because, like, when I first saw Yosemite, I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. I'd like to revisit it again. You know, I haven't been to Sequoia. You know, haven't been to some of the national parks that I still, of the main ones that I still would like to see and rank, you know. What other one? There's Mount Rainier I haven't been to. I haven't been to Cascades. I haven't been to... the only one that everybody raves about that I didn't think it was all that... but then again, that's one of the ones that I would like to revisit. And maybe this late summer we can do it is Acadia in Maine. Rita Diodato, hi there. What's the next big trip, Robert? Well, we're leaving on a cruise tomorrow, and then I'm gonna spend the summer kind of circling the Midwest and the Great Lakes, and that's about it. There's no huge plan right now. There's the possibility of a return to Europe in fall, in mid to late fall, but and then next year, that's the huge plan is going to be January. I want to go to Quartzsite. I may have to fly to Tampa for the Tampa RV show and then go back to Quartzsite and develop Pelicamp. And I would love to, if I have the new RV, I would love to do Baja. Yes, give Acadia another go. Yeah, we're going to. Acadia was very rushed. It was that trip where old Kia died. So it's been a while. So, Eddie Negrete, what happened to your bicycle morning riding your channel? I've been trying to run for the most part. I've been running 2 to 4 miles, depends how I feel. But I haven't ridden the bike. I'm gonna take the bicycle to Iowa, by the way. I'm thinking of, you know, I'm gonna race James of the Fit RV. Maybe not. Maxine Oliver, was Illy with you on that close encounter with wildlife in the last video? Love that episode as well. Illy has been with me on some of the hikes, but certain hikes, if there's a lot of like elevation gain, she's not comfortable with those. So that hike I did by myself. And yeah, close encounter of the wildlife kind. A+K were recently at Sequoia. It was quite majestic. I haven't watched that video. Maybe tonight we'll watch it. It's one of those things, you know, we haven't even had time to watch all that much YouTube, believe it or not. What about Yosemite? Yosemite is top 10 for sure. Acadia, another go for sure. We'll do it. Interstate, Kyle went to Pinnacles recently. It looked cool. I haven't seen Pinnacles either. Mount Hood, I need to go to the Mount Hood one as well. There's a couple more in the middle there that I haven't seen that I need to go. Mandy Beef 74. Hi everyone, new to the channel but not new. I mean new to the chat but not new to the channel. Welcome to the chat. We do this every Friday at most of the time at 6 p.m. Eastern. Of course, when I was in Spain, we did it a little earlier. We got a little bit of a different crowd, a little lower attendance, but you know, that's what happens when you change times. And yeah, next Friday is going to be from the high seas of well, the Bahamas is technically not the Caribbean, so yeah. If the cruise ship has a track, which it does, do a running video on the high seas. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take the GoPro on one of those mornings and do a run. Spilari TV, can't wait for more wildlife scenes. And again, have a great weekend, y'all. Well, thank you. And yeah, there's still plenty of wildlife, and yeah, I have great plans for next year. Exploring coast to coast. Hi Robert and everyone here late tonight. Cheers to you. I'm Mikey Sandusky. Thank you for that super chat. Fly Pelicamp, fly, get yourself some Guinness Zero. Hello from Mesa, Arizona. Yep. Mount Hood, absolutely. Snowboard open most of the year. Well, I was thinking Mount Rainier. I've been to Mount Hood, and we were there in it was summer. We were at the end of our Lewis and Clark adventure, and there was still snow at the top. I believe there's snow like year round. Sequoia and King Canyon are fantastic. Mineral King is even better, but the road out there may not be a fun towing the RV. Well, I'll drop the trailer and take Starship. Starship can take almost anything. That big horn ship had a stare down with traveling rover. Yeah, we were doing like, who's gonna blink first? And you know, I didn't know. I don't know if imagine if it's gonna, you know, go towards me and ram me. But I went like this, and all of a sudden it moved. Mandy, thank you for the warm welcome. I'm a fan. Well, thank you for being here. Leslie Evans, we're hitting the road to the Midwest and Great Lakes too. Maybe see you on the road. Maybe we will. The Bahamas is in the triangle. Try not to get lost, please. The Bermuda Triangle. Oh my gosh. Anyway, everybody, I'm gonna start wrapping this one up. So great. We have 338 concurrent viewers here, and Traveling CJ, hello back. Watching your TV series now, can't stop watching. Well, thank you, Traveling CJ. I hope you like it. And if you go to YouTube, and on my homepage, it's organized by seasons. So if you want to go back and watch all the 2017 videos or 2018, 2019, you know, that's which, by the way, last call for alcohol, says Sonia. So closing time. One last call for alcohol. So take your, what's the lyrics? Your whiskey or beer. You don't have to go home, but you can stay here. I think that's what the song says. And we have one dislike. Have fun on your cruise. Thank you. I'm wearing your shirt to the Queen's Riches show tomorrow night. Well, thank you. Thank you for, you rode in a Jeep with a guide. Yep, that was in... You saw the Sun Outdoors video. Yeah, enjoy the weekend. William Irizarry had to go. Have a great trip. Muchas bendiciones. Thank you all. Thank you all for hanging out, for being here. I don't know, I might take my guitar to Iowa. I'm not sure where I can put it in the rig. I'll take one of my guitars. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. I forgot how to play the guitar. Anyway, I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Have a great weekend. Happy 4th of July next week. And I'll see you next Friday. Probably same time aboard the largest ship in the world. See you next time. Did I say have a great weekend? Yeah, have a great weekend. Happy Friday.